Hi friends, let's discuss about classification of share capital. Classification of share capital of a company. See, what is it? The first thing is that you have authorized or nominal or registered capital. This is the term, first term to be understood. It is the maximum capital that can be raised by the company during the lifetime of a company. It is stated in the MOA during the formation of a company. It can be updated over a period of time. The registration fees you pay generally on the percentage on this value. So let's go by an example. See, for example, I have a company of 1 lakh shares of 10 each. I have authorized, I have registered in the MOA under the authorized column of 1 lakh shares of 10 each. So my share capital is 10 lakhs, which I can be raised during my life. The maximum amount the company can be raised during the lifetime of a lifetime. So 1 lakh shares of 10 each, 10 lakhs, 10 each, 10 lakhs. As soon as you get registered, you issue shares. For example, I have issued 80,000 shares of 10 each, and the remaining 20,000 shares of 10 each are unissued shares. As soon as I have issued shares, what do you mean by issued shares? Issued to public for subscription. As soon as you have issued the shares, that issued amount, this is 8 lakhs, is known as issued capital. This issued capital is further divided into subscribed capital, unsubscribed capital. What is the subscribed capital? See, 80,000 shares of 10 each has been issued to the public. 75,000 shares of 10 each is purchased by the public. Then 7,50,000 is the subscribed capital. The remaining 5,000 shares of 10 each is the unsubscribed capital. 50,000 is the unsubscribed capital. So subscribed capital is again divided into called capital, uncalled capital. Public has purchased 75,000 shares of 10 each. That doesn't mean that they have paid the 10 rupees of each share on purchases. They might have paid the application money. So called capital is like the part of a face value which has issued is demanded by the company. That is what called by the company. Say 75,000 shares are subscribed by the public, and I have called for each share 6 rupees. So this is the called up capital. What is the uncalled up capital? 75,000 shares, or 75,000 shares for which 4 rupees is still uncalled. For example, we are taking the example of we have issued each share for 10 rupees. 6 rupees is called by the capital, 4 rupees is remained uncalled. So the called up shares, the called up capital may be either paid up capital, divided into paid up capital, unpaid capital. What do you mean by paid up, unpaid capital? See, company has demanded the payment, has called for the payment of on a shares. When, let's take an example, 75,000 people have subscribed for the shares. Let's 70,000 shares has paid the called up capital. Remaining 5,000 shares has not paid, unpaid amount demanded by the company, but they are still in pending. These are known as calls in arrears. Coming to the side of uncalled capital may be reserved I mean to say, we have 75,000 of 4 rupees each uncalled. We may reserve capital of 3 rupees each on share, which is to be called only during the wind up through special resolution. What is this? Where are we going? See, we have reserved in the pot of uncalled capital, we have reserved capital, a part of uncalled capital into reserved capital. What does that mean is that it is to be called only during the time of winding up, that too through a special resolution. This is known as reserved capital. Unreserved capital, we have reserved 3 rupees on each share for the 75,000 shares. The remaining 1 rupee on 75,000 shares can be called at any time. This is known as unreserved shares. That's it. We have done it. Let's have a simple glance over what it is. See, classification of share capital. We have an authorized or nominal or registered share capital, registered capital. This is the maximum amount that a company can be raised during the lifetime of a company. It is further divided into issued, unissued. Issued is divided into subscribed, unsubscribed. Subscribed is divided into called up, uncalled. Called is divided into paid, unpaid. Unpaid is known as calls in arrears. Uncalled can be divided into, I mean to say, can be made reserved, unreserved. That's it. Say, let's take the example at a gunshot point. See, I have 1 lakh shares of 10 each registered, issued 80,000 shares of 10 each, unissued 20 remaining are the unissued, say 20,000 shares of 10 each. People subscribed 75,000 shares, subscribed capital is 7,50,000. What is the 5,000 shares are unsubscribed of 10 each, so unsubscribed capital is 50,000. What is the called up portion in it? 6 rupees per share is called up portion, and the remaining uncalled portion is 4 rupees. What is how many shares have been paid up? 70,000 shares has been paid up. What is the unpaid shares? 5,000 shares of 6 seats are unpaid. These are known as calls in arrears. What is reserved capital? When you place a part, I mean to say, when you place a part of a uncalled capital aside for to be raised only during the time of a winding up through special resolution, that portion is known as reserved capital. The remaining portion is unreserved capital, which can be called during the any time, I mean to say any time as the company wishes. That's it. Thank you. Do subscribe and share.